This person wrote to ask me what would happen if he filed a lawsuit against his current manager at his current employer because he shared that this manager framed him and then falsely accused him of causing damage to some company property. Now, hello, workplace warriors. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to another video. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm on a mission, one video at a time, to help you live your best career life. So, do me a big favor and like this video to let YouTube know that you want to see more valuable content like this. Then, also, hit the notification bell so that you know when I release new videos. And lastly, but not least, please share this video with others who want to live their best career life. And consider subscribing to join the Workplace Warrior community if you haven't already. Today, my Workplace Warriors, I want to share an email that I received from one of my blog readers. And this person wrote to ask me what would happen if he filed a lawsuit against his current manager at his current employer because he shared that this manager framed him and then falsely accused him of causing damage to some company property. Now, we all can probably relate to being mistreated at some point during our career by a manager. So imagine this scenario that he's in. You've had enough. Your manager, the very person who's supposed to train you, help you develop professionally and support you in your career and to help you advance, has falsely accused you of damaging company property. And he's done so for personal gain. But here's the kicker. It wasn't true. So understandably, the false accusation has left you feeling betrayed and confused. Your lack of confidence in your manager is definitely understandable. Now you're considering the ultimate retaliation, suing your manager personally. And I said personally only, not as a fellow company employee. But how do you do that? Will it impact your employer, although you know that your manager's behavior was outside of company policy? This is why you want to sue your manager for professional malpractice. The challenge with this type of claim is that professionals such as doctors, lawyers, or accountants are typically targeted by these claims because their misconduct or negligence might directly harm their clients or patients. Now, in this case, if the manager's actions as a supervisor were negligent or abusive and harmful, such as reputational damage or emotional distress, a professional malpractice claim might actually apply here. So let's look at the core of a personal lawsuit. When you decide to file a lawsuit against your manager personally, you're targeting them as an individual, not your employer or a representative of your employer. This means that your legal action is directed at their personal conduct and responsibilities, not the organization they represent. The grounds for which a lawsuit typically involve claims like defamation, harassment, or wrongful termination, where the person filing the suit directly attributes the manager's alleged misconduct to the individual only and not to the employing company. So just know, though, that the employer's involvement, while it might be indirect, it will be significant. And that's because the company has a lot of consideration to look at as well. So, despite targeting your manager personally, your employer will inevitably become entangled in the legal web. That's because the employer has a responsibility to defend their employees and reduce the potential negative effects a lawsuit can have on the company's reputation or operations. Here's how things will likely play out once you file your lawsuit. 1, the company or legal counsel will determine, did the alleged behavior occur within the scope of employment? So your employer may step in to provide legal representation for your manager, especially if the alleged behavior is related to your or your manager's job duties in any way. And the fact that you are a company employee, and so is your manager, would likely be enough to satisfy this requirement. Then the company will also consider the potential financial impact to its bottom line. So if your lawsuit leads to a judgment or a settlement in the case, the company might be financially impacted, especially if they support your manager in legal matters. And then number 3, another consideration for the company is, what is the reputational risk? Most businesses want to avoid scandals at all costs, and a lawsuit involving an employee and their manager can tarnish a company's image, damaging the public's perception of the company, as well as investors and other stakeholders' confidence in the organization. Now, from an employee perspective, there are some things that you need to consider very seriously as well before you make a decision to take action by filing that lawsuit. And I'm not telling you not to file it. I just want to give you information that will help you to see the situation from both perspectives so that you can make a fully informed decision as to whether this is the route that you want to take. So when you file a lawsuit against your manager, it can have a ripple effect beyond the legal consequences. It's a decision with profound personal and professional repercussions. So think about these very real impacts on you as the employee personally. First of all, think about the emotional toll. Even though you are the person filing the lawsuit, litigation can be emotionally taxing. The process will also dig up any past grievances that the company has about you, because remember, that manager is going to do everything they can to prove that you were a bad employee, that you were not a fit employee. And it could also strain your workplace relationships, because once your colleagues and workplace friends, if they find out that you filed a lawsuit against the organization, they could feel nervous about spending time around you, because they may feel like they may be looked upon as being guilty by association. So think about that and not be blindsided when and if things like that happen. But next, think about the potential impact on your career. In spite of existing legal protections, suing your manager could have a negative impact on your continued career with your current employer. Employers try, as I said earlier, to avoid lawsuits, so other employers within the industry that you work with or the industry that you work in might also hesitate to hire you if they find out that you filed a suit against your former employer or a manager, your former manager who worked for one of their industry colleagues or what have you. Then, number three, consider the potential public scrutiny. Be prepared to face public scrutiny and potential media attention, especially if someone exposes your case on social media. You know how that goes. So, one of your most important considerations should be your mental health during this time and that of your families. If the pressure proves to be too much, not surprisingly, you could sink into a dark place. So, before moving forward, determine if it's all worth it and decide on the front end if at what point you should cut your losses and move on with your life and career. So, in conclusion, suing your manager personally for professional malpractice is a bold step. It demands careful consideration of the legal nuances, potential consequences, and your personal resilience. While targeting your manager as an individual, be prepared for your employer's indirect involvement. Also, research and consider how such action could negatively impact your professional journey. Then remember, legal battles are multifaceted. So, seek guidance from experienced professionals such as employment law attorneys. They can help you weigh your options and brace yourself for a journey that goes beyond established legal protections. It's about assessing your rights or asserting your rights, reclaiming your dignity, and forging a path towards justice in the workplace. So, are you ready to embark on this legal odyssey? The decision is 100% yours. Remember to choose wisely, and may justice prevail in your pursuit. Remember that the information shared here is meant for information and entertainment purposes only. It is not legal advice. Only employment law attorneys can provide you with the legally sound advice that you need with addressing such a situation. Their advice will be based on your state's laws and on the specific details of your case. So, as we wrap up, remember that I am on a mission to help you live your best career life, one video at a time. So, if you got value from this content, please like this video, as I said, to let YouTube know that you want more valuable content like this, and share it with others who want to live their best career life. And click the notification bell so you will be one of the first to know when I upload new videos. The links to my upcoming live sessions, which I will be posting very soon, are in the description below this video. So check it out and join me in one of them. I would love to have you there. You can also schedule a personal workplace or job search coaching session with me using one of the links below if you like to work more closely with me. And until next time, workplace warriors, career success to you.